Broad River Greenway officials are asking swimmers to take extra caution following the drowning of a 10-year-old girl near Shelby. The girl disappeared Saturday. Crews recovered her body on Sunday. CDC leaders say the drowning deaths are on the rise for the first time in a decade. Queen City News reporter Savannah Rudisell talked with experts about ways to reverse this troubling trend.
With the young girl drowning in Broad River and two men drowning in Neuse River, which is all within weeks of each other, some experts worry that people aren't taking the potential dangers of open water as seriously as they should. Water safety professionals want to prevent more families from having to mourn the loss of a loved one to drowning this summer.
It can be 2 to 3 feet in one area, drop down to 4, and all of a sudden we're pushing 12, 14 feet deep.
3 girls were swimming together in Broad River Saturday. One did not return, despite nearby family members and well-intentioned rescuers.
You fighting that tide. I was trying to hold the girl up, keeping her from, because she kept trying to go under the entire time, and I was trying to fight her up while also pulling her when her waking up and then trying to pull me down in the process.
Experts in swim instruction at Aquatot say these kinds of efforts by people not trained in water rescues are risky.
People, if you are, comfortable in the water, but you're not, someone that has practiced rescues before, especially in like lakes or somewhere that has a current, it's very easy in a stressful situation to kind of end up in that predicament yourself.
They say adult supervision from the shore may not be enough when it comes to rivers and creeks, where the flow of water can be as dangerous as the flow of traffic on a highway.
Thinking of the pool or bodies of water as that highway and making sure we're understanding there could be currents in here, or there's unexpected things that might come up, and there's a lot of moving pieces that are going on, and so to stay vigilant because you wouldn't let your child just roam free on the highway. Instructors
teach swimmers how to remain calm and float, not fight the current. That's something they hope people of all ages understand. A Charlotte man in his late 20s drowned in the same stretch of Broad River in 2021, and a man in his 30s just 2 years prior. Over the past several years, many municipalities have added danger or warning signs around areas in which somebody has drowned or gotten hurt. Broad River Greenway officials have not announced any plans to add any signage just yet. Reporting on Catawba River, Savannah Rudisell, Queen City News.